Can rosemary oil regrow hair? If so, how do you use it correctly to make it work? If you're looking to regrow or maintain your hair, you may have heard of rosemary oil. Rosemary oil is the most popular hair loss treatment on social media today. But many people ask me if it works and how to use it properly. So today we're going to look at some results of people who have used it to regrow their hair and how to use it properly to see results. Hi, my name is Al Garrido and welcome to another video. Rosemary oil is one of those topics where I get a lot of users asking me to do a review about it. The popularity comes from other YouTubers like Thef Sanders, who share their journey on how to regrow hair using it. I believe rosemary oil works, but it is not as effective as other treatments such as Minoxidil. And to make it work, here are a few things you need to do right. So let's start by looking at people's results to see what they did correctly. This user had severe thinning, as you can see here. He was a very good candidate for rosemary oil because he was at his early stages of hair loss. But his scalp was starting to show. So what this user did was to use rosemary oil once a day, combined with a dermaroller once a week. And 180 days later, these were his results. I mean, that's remarkable. This guy certainly did it right, because if you decide to start using rosemary oil for hair loss, there are a few things you need to consider. First, you need to do it at the very beginning of your hair loss, like he did. If you're like almost completely bald, I can assure you it will do nothing. It will only work if your hair is still there and it can be stimulated to grow thicker again. And second, he used a dermaroller once a week. This is very important because these serums will have a hard time penetrating the skin. The dermaroller makes micro holes in your skin, so it will help any serum to really get inside the follicle. We have seen a good example of someone who has managed to grow his hair back using rosemary oil. But if you want to start using rosemary oil, there's a step-by-step guide you need to follow. So first, you need to choose the right rosemary oil. Miele or Miel, I don't know how to pronounce it, is a very popular brand these days. You don't need to buy Miel, there are also other brands that will work perfectly fine. But I found that this one is the one with the best reviews and the cheapest price, so that's why this is the one I recommend. If you want to know where to find it, I leave down a link in the description. Now, for hair growth, you need to use rosemary oil at least 2 to 3 times a week. That's enough. Leave the oil on your hair for at least 30 minutes or even overnight for best results. And the next day you can wash your hair as normal to get rid of the oil. If you decide to use a dermaroller, use it only once a week. Some dermarollers work better than others, like the Derma pen. It's best because it's automatic and easy to use. But it's expensive. You don't have to start microneedling with a Derma pen. Just buy a regular dermaroller with real needles like this one and you're good to go. In summary, rosemary oil works to grow hair as we have seen. But if you want bulletproof results for hair growth, use Minoxidil. It is much better than rosemary oil for hair results. To see Minoxidil results with or without a dermaroller, click on this video. Until next time, I wish you a happy hair journey. Adios.